And boop, there we go. All right, cool. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Happy Friday. We made it. We made it. Didn't think we could do it, but we made it. Oh, sweet. All right, guys. So, nothing too crazy today. We're actually gonna haul some freight, and we're gonna haul some freight to a place, a town called Flint, Michigan. So, should be about an hour and 30, hour and 40, give or take. But nevertheless, should be interesting. We did have ATC services here in Memphis earlier, but I'm sure you had some things to do, so we are offline. Or we're not offline. We're on Vatsim, but we're just kind of hoping someone jumps on here shortly. But anywho, so we're all set here in Memphis, so we'll dive right in here. Right now we're in got the flight deck warmed up, and IRS is our lining there. But in the meantime, while that's getting set up, we'll go ahead and review the flight plan. Go to Miami soon. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so let's take a look here at our routing. All right, and let's see. There we go. Sweet. All right, so we'll be departing out of Memphis. There, the winds at the time were favoring 36 center, Carson 6 departure, transition off of Hums, then direct PXV, then direct Victor Hotel Papa, direct. I want to say that's Fort Smith. I could be wrong. Then direct Jackson, and then on to Flint. So hour and 35 minutes is what they're saying. I was being nosy in Atlanta earlier, so I was kind of looking at our routing, and we're literally right in the middle of right in the middle of nothing going on there as far as Vatsim is concerned. So yeah. Well, so here we are here in Memphis, and let that guy. I think it switches views here, but now it's gonna not behave for us. Doesn't seem like. Wah wah. Don't do that, Sim Toolkit. Don't do that. Well, I think we made him mad, so we'll let him go, and we'll let him go off in the corner for a little bit until he gets himself together. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and get our flight plan programmed here. So our origin station will be Memphis, and our destination will be Flint, which is Foxtrot November Tango. And I think it'll be FedEx 286, I think. Yeah. All right. And okay. All right. Oh my gosh, we still broke it. Let's see here. We'll close it since it's gonna be weird. We'll go ahead and close it. I live in Miami. Oh, cool, man. How's the weather in Miami right now? In fact, I think I was reading on the news somewhere that FMC is hard. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, Cratch would like to restore. Heck yeah, I'd like to restore. Here we go. Yeah, we totally broke one word hot. That's awesome. Yeah, it's pretty warm here in Texas too, my friend. It's pretty warm here as well. Actually, we do have a little weather here. You probably want to try to get out of here pretty soon. So yeah, the FMC is actually not too bad to deal with. So basically, where you're at now, right? So Memphis, that's where we're at, and we'll be heading to Flint. So we'll throw that in there, and then really you just kind of build it upon itself in layers. So I normally start here at our departure arrival index, and we'll go to departure. And our flight planner says Carson 6, so we'll hit next page, Carson 6. And we'll be departing at 36 center, that's the runway, and then transitioning off of hums. So kind of like the exit getting onto the highway. And then we'll click over to next. And then once that's set, then from there, you can hit from your RTE page, you can hit next page. And here's what you have so far. And so at that point, you can just kind of throw everything in here that's on your flight plan. So we're going, yeah, it's not too bad, man. We're going direct to PXV. So you'll take the PXV and line select it to your right side of your FMC. So direct PXV, and then we'll go direct Victor Hotel Papa. There we go. And then we'll go direct, let's see, Foxtrot Whiskey Alpha there, okay. And then we'll go direct Jackson, so Juliet X-Ray November there. And then on into Flint, Michigan, and the weather is saying, right now saying 1-8. We'll do, let's see, what's the weather right now? So 296. Well, that's crazy. So the winds are out of the west at 290. So we'll do two. So we'll set up for an ILS or runway 27, and we'll just if we don't have services by then, we'll just kind of vector ourselves around and maybe set up like a downwind or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So once that's done on this particular version of the 757 from the Flightfactor, those of you who aren't familiar with it, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. So we'll go to our loadout page here. So our zero fuel weight is 186,000 pounds. Let's see here. And let's see, what add-ons do you have? Oh man. Oh, the question is what I don't have. Quite a few. Is X-11 good? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not too bad. Let's see, let's do 15. I guess it's gonna be a fairly full load today. Are overrated. Yeah, it's not too bad. The physics are amazing. There are some downsides to it. Just with anything else, there are some downsides, but I mean, for the most part, it's not a bad sim. It's not a bad sim at all. Very good with performance, and like I said, just overall a decent sim. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and pack this thing out. We'll do 9,500. All right, so we'll go ahead and optimize CG and load that. All right, and we'll go ahead and, all right, so cruise altitude will be 35,000 feet, so 350. Cost index will be at way better than Infinite Flight. It looks pretty good. Like I said, I haven't had the opportunity yet to try it out. But I see they have a mobile version as well, so I'm definitely gonna break that guy out and see what it's all about there. All right, so everything looks pretty decent here. We'll go ahead and arm our engine limiters. Okay, pressurization to auto. It's a ripoff, really? Just saying infinite flights on phones only. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, it looked alright. I mean, the visuals look pretty good, but like I said, there's nobody in Memphis today. But again, we are kind of early. Towards the evening, it starts to pick up quite a bit. Don't get it. It's so bad. It looks like. Oh no. Is it that bad? Oh man. That's horrible. That is horrible. And the scenery, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So we'll go ahead and turn on reference. Reference speeds. We'll need those here shortly. Let's get some weather here. Let me go. Alright, hopefully Navigraph didn't lock me off this time because I've been having that problems here lately. Man, what's going on, King James? What's going on, buddy? How's your Friday? How's your Friday been there, sir? Oh, I need to rotate that. Let's see here. All right, ADIS is 127.75. Super bad for the price. Oh, that's terrible. 127.75. You know what? I don't think we're going to be able to get ADIS. Much more expensive than FX. Really? The last time I looked at FXX, like I said, FXX has been out for a while, but last time I looked at it, I think it was like $9 on Steam. But then again, I haven't really done anything with it since then. All right, let me look. It's the only thing about Xpilot it doesn't let you all right, 220 gusting at 17, 220. Heck, I say we take 29 then, guys. I mean 27. What's the altimeter setting? All right, so that's 3005. Yeah, we may change this up a bit, gents. We might actually go ahead and depart. Yeah, we'll depart 27. Part 27. Hex, yeah, we'll do that. Let's see here. Did it deselect our departure? Let's go back and re-enter it. All right. Cool. So that's that. All right. So I don't hear the sounds anymore. So I'm assuming that they're all loaded up. I don't know. I love the model, but I think they kind of, for me, it's a little extra on the whole. Like, especially the passenger version, it just seems really it's just too much, and the some of the flight attendant sounds are very robotic in the passenger versions, and yeah, it's just I don't know. But then again, it's been out for quite some time, so you just kind of deal with what you got at the moment, So actually, I need to adjust that fuel. Block fuel 21069. All right, so I'll let them retouch load, which should reduce. We got a little bit too much fuel there. All right, yeah, so it's fixing it. Yeah, it's getting it set up. House has not sound flight attendant. Yeah, it's this one does, but well, it depends on the add-on that you're using, right? So, let's see here, and D rate. We'll do 38. Actually, No, you know what? No D rate. Let's see if he'll let me remove it. Yeah, no D rate. Alright, alright, wins. What did I say the wins were? Wins were 220 at 10. 220 at 10. And the reference 32 degrees Celsius. Woo! Goodness gracious, it's warm. Then I have the cabin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is one plus of X-Plane. You see that more in X-Plane than you do any other sim. I guess because of the way the rendering is handled, it's not as resource intensive as others. So, I mean, I can kind of see that. I can kind of see that. All right, so what we're going to do now is put in our V speed. So V1 133. Let's see here. Rotate at 138. Alright, and 140. 144. Alright. Then let's see here. Our flaps up. Speed will be should be VREF. Look at my chart. Alright, so let's see, 174 is when we'll clean up. Alright. Beautiful. That's in there, that's in there. Are they still retouching the freight? Yeah, they are. Holy cow. That takes a while. Would be cool if reviewing. Alright, Infinite Flights, Planes, a cabin, and Zero J's. Really? Oh my gosh. Those of you just coming in, guys, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, let's see. Other than that, we'll go ahead and fire up this APU here. It shouldn't take too terribly long. Let's see, insufficient fuel. Probably because our distances are all weird. Let's see. Nah, I think we're on track there. I mean, I think that should be accurate. That number should come up once we take off. I don't think we'll have a problem there. Alright, so APU is on. Isolation valves. Go. Alright. And I think we're about ready. So plan is we'll push back and taxi you to 27, and I will depart via the Carson 6. So fairly straightforward there. All right, so let's go ahead and then shut the doors and get out of here. And if multiplayer has ATC, let's see, human ATC. Oh, that's cool. Has it built in. That's pretty nice. All right, let's remove all of this. All right, and let's see, hydraulics on. Let's see. Oh, pumps are on. How long is the flight? We're looking at about, drum roll please, an hour. It says an hour and 35 minutes, but we may get there a little quicker. All right, get a little airflow in here before we depart. And let's zoom. Need to adjust my zoom real quick. All right. And we'll go ahead and put 270 in our heading display. Let's see here. It's at 174. We'll drop that in there. All right, and cool. I think we're ready to go. Find out about P3D version 5. Oh man, been in the industry quite a while, so I tend to, tend to follow like Absim, things like that. That's when we initially discovered Lockheed Martin was going to work on a sim. This was years ago. Um, no pushback. All right, yeah, it should be fine.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
All right, and let's see here. I'll do a quick radio check. I've been having comm problems with this airplane. Let's see, get that on. All right, radio check. No one's on CTAF today. No one? Making my own flight sim. Heck yeah, man. Go for it, my friend. Alright, guess there's no one. Guess there's no one on. Let's see.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed.
Okay, so we're... Man, this thing's so weird. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Let's go out, look here, look real quick. Yeah, they're deployed. All right. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to help. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Tow's connected. Bypass pins inserted.
All right.
Parking brake when you're ready to go.
All right. Then we should be ready to go. And I guess we'll go ahead and make a call. Let's see here. All right. Memphis traffic, FedEx 286 at FedEx parking gate 456. Pushing back with a departure to the west via runway 27, the Carson 6 departure, Memphis traffic. All right, let's go ahead and remove off the brakes there.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
All right, so packs are off, bleed air is available, fuel pumps are on. All right. Grab back, sure. All right, stab back in here. And there's fuel. All right. And number 1. All right, looking pretty good there. 27%. We'll go ahead and bring in fuel. All right. Go ahead and bring the packs back online. And let's Let's see here. Packs back online. Isolation valve is off. That's weird. That's weird. So are we getting no bleed pressure from the right engine?
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Alright, parking brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Let's reset the utility buses here. That's very strange. Unless there's something I'm missing, let's go ahead and turn off the APU. Alright. That's really strange. Really strange.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Well, that door is open. So literally no... That is so weird. So why are we not getting any what? I am thoroughly confused now. Oh my dear. I am thoroughly confused. Wait, what? I am thoroughly so idle. That is so weird. That is so weird. What is it, my controls or? No, I mean everything looks good there. Did we pick up a broken airplane or what? Power transfer unit. So at idle, I lose everything. I lose. Wait a minute, is it something? Oh, come on. Really? Okay, so the fuel control, okay, so that is a thing. So apparently when we introduced fuel, we only introduced the we only brought it up to rich instead of run, so I think we're good now. My gosh. There we go. Now it's okay. Those Rolls Royces for you. Man, they're weird. Alright. Didn't know that was a thing. Back. Cool, man. Welcome back, bud. Welcome back. Just waiting on you. Oh man, let me let's pull up our charts here. So 27 via Victor. All right. Cool. Memphis traffic, FedEx 286, taxi into runway 27 via Victor for west departure. Memphis traffic. All right, that's turn off the autopilot. I mean the the parking brake. Oh my goodness. Alright, and let's see here. And while we're rolling, we'll go ahead and roll. Set flaps 15. Come here. Let's see, a trim should be set to 3 degrees, nose up. Let's see, alright. 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 I guess we can add a little more power here. Running kind of slow. Just my seat. Oop. We are kind of heavy today, though, so that does make sense why we're a little slow. Is X-Plane expensive? Getting into it, I mean, so just the base, I think the base sim is like, what, $49, $59? But, you know, it just depends on how much you want to put into it, really. The base sim, I think you can get it for like $60, if I'm not mistaken. Everything else, it can add up, you know, but, or, I mean, there's a, amazing freeware community as well in X-Plane, so, a freeware scenery is a thing still. In fact, the majority of my scenery I have in X-Plane is freeware, which is really nice. There's also a really good selection of aircraft in X-Plane. In fact, one of the best aircraft in X-Plane is free. It's called the Zibo 737-800. And it's by far the most well done aircraft in X-Plane, by far. An amazing aircraft. An amazing aircraft. Is it better than P3D version 5? They both have their pros and cons. One, there's there's some things one does better than the other, and vice versa. So there's really no winner takes all type situation when we talk about X-Plane and X-Plane and P3D. All right, let's see. Let's go back here. Yeah, that number should come up here, so I think we'll be fine. All right, 35. Let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and arm our flight directors. Auto throttle. Actually, we'll probably be flying runway heading at the moment, so we'll go ahead and arm that. Other than that, I think we're good to go. Still no one on. That's crazy. All right. Let's see here. All right, guess what we got, guys? Memphis traffic, FedEx 286, departing 27, departure to the west. Memphis traffic. Alright, see if we can get out of here. Landing lights on. The auto brakes RTO. Flaps are set, trim set. Okay, looking pretty good here. Toga? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll call for it here in just a minute. Gotta get lined up. Alright. Since 27 isn't the longest runway in the world, we're going to hold the brakes and get the engine spun up here before we begin our roll. So take off. Alright. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. A knots. Alright, one, rotate. That's ready to climb. Gear up. Alright, and heading select. Engaged. Alright. Have to clean the airplane up. Alright, and flaps 1. Flaps up. I'm in Memphis traffic, FedEx 286. It's cleared the runway, Memphis traffic. Alright, so let's, we'll go ahead and bug in 360. Alright, and we'll start that turn, heading 360. Vertical speed, let's see here. Alright. 2700. I think vertical speed's like 2200 right now. Yeah, we're doing pretty decent. All right. Okay, trim it out here, and we'll go ahead and we'll continue this climb. Autopilot in command, and we'll go ahead and say we're clear direct Carson. Let's see. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll go to legs. Carson there, execute. And I think we got another vector in our flight plan, so it's got to clear that. Does not have failures. Oh yeah? Pretty good time here so far. Old Mississippi. Oof. Alright, we're at 10,000 there. Landing lights off. And we'll pitch for 315 and continue our climb here shortly. Let's just check and see. Alright, so can you do an elevator failure? Elevator failures don't failures in the elevator unfortunately don't tend to work out too well. Especially if it's like runaway trim or something like that. So in the interest of continuing the stream, we'll just simulate the toilet isn't working and and go from there. Alright, let's see here. Go legs, discontinuity. Let's see here. That should come up a little bit. Elevator failure. Let's see. Wait a minute. Elevator. Yeah, probably not on this one, my friend. We'll probably flight Denzel Washington. Yeah, that is not that's not normally how those things work out there, unfortunately. Although, you know, I believe if, you know, Denzel was in the control of any airplane, I think the outcome would be very good. You know, just because, you know, I like him, but but yeah. All right. Engine. Man, not today on those, man. I tend not to do failures, you know. Yeah, I tend not to do them, man. It just, I don't know. And the effort of keeping the content going, we'll just pretend we got a deferred item on board and go from there. LAX is the FW. Sweet. And what's funny is this model is actually maybe, I say what, 4 or 5 years old, maybe a little older than that, and still it's really good. Hey, Bob. No. No. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let's see. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Man, there's nothing going on in ATC right now. Let's let's be nosy and peek in, see if we can peek in our Atlanta. Somebody. Let's see. 975. Memphis Centers, it's really weird. Like they come on at like really weird times. Do you ever get bored or motivated not to fly? Man, yeah, I do. I do flight sim, not gonna lie, man. You know, I can tell you are motivated now, so many streams. Well, not just that, but my schedule changed as well. So, you know, I have more time to fly. And working from home and all that fun stuff, but you know, it will change. So in the event, just to kind of prep you guys, so in the event that that does happen, so which it will, because my job consists of lots and lots of travel. So, um, you know, in the event, you know, when I start working from home um, and all that, normally I'll do like once a week on the streams. So, that's the normal schedule. So, like I said, you know, I'll do what I can to try to get as much content out to you guys as I possibly as you know as possible. But you know, you guys know how it is with you know work and all that fun stuff. School, you know, those are in school. You guys know how it goes.
534 shot information Bravo is cleared. You can expect the visual approach right 18 left.
Yeah, I can't hear those guys at all. Oh no. Yeah, so
18 left, 18 left.
really need to do radio check. Let's see.
Market 555 radar contact.
Let's see, Atlanta, Jackson. Radio check. All right, perfect. That works. All right, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. For some reason, I've had like a lot of issues with the 757's radios. I did one flight where I was flying into, I think, Akron, Ohio, and for some reason, it just like completely stopped like all comms. Like I absolutely had I couldn't receive, couldn't transmit anything. So, do you like FXX or no? Yeah. I mean, that's kind of where I started, you know. Well, I started in FS5. That gives you an idea of how old I am. But I started in FS5, and around 2007, of course, it was FS5, then FS98, I think, something like that, and then FXX. FXX is a very old simulator. Although there is a company that's yeah, it's a very old simulator. But what happened was a company basically bought the rights from Microsoft, and they redid it, jazzed it up, and repackaged it on Steam, so you can download it on Steam, which is nice. I mean, my son uses it. My son flies with it, and it works really good, you know. But so yes, I was using FXX for years. Last updated 2007. Yeah, that was the last major core update, I believe, was like back in 2007. Like I said, it's been repackaged, and it's still a good sim. You know, I got tons of friends that still use it. I tend to try to try to stay as current as I possibly can. One, to make sure you guys get the best content, and two, just I'm all about the latest and greatest. It's kind of just my, I don't know, my thing, I suppose. Oh, wait a minute, I don't want to go there. I want to go back. Let me go back. No, I don't want to go forward. Oh man, so, but yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with FXX. Where's the door? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I forget that we're in the passenger version, and I mean the freighter version, and this thing has no door. It has no flight deck door. It's kind of walk in here and cargo area entrance, and there you go. I don't like how it looks worse than the F5. Well, the 757 is fairly old. Looks like FX looks like Play-Doh. If you do get the opportunity, I highly recommend trying out Explain. There's actually a demo that's available. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Let's see here. Explain demo, and I promise I won't point you to any virus or anything. Let me look here and see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. So actually, here you go, explain.com. So here's the link. And yeah, there's the link there. So, and there's also a demo that's available. So try it out. Try it out and see what you think, and let me know. Yeah, let me know. What you guys think. I mean, I enjoy it. And like I said, I have both, and I will probably always continue to have both. And the reason being, like I said, microphone, stay. All right. And the reason being is because, I've said this, I don't know how many times, but there are things that Explain does very well, and there's things that P3D does very well, or, that other sim. Looks like we got some traffic here off to our right. Yeah, for right there. Should be fine. I wonder if we can see him, guys. Let's see if we can up over here and see if we can see him. And I can't. Looks really good though. See if we can get a flyby. Gone. Too cool. But yeah, like I said, there's things that P3D does really well, and then there's things that Explain does very well. So, like I said, I went and got both, and that's just me. That's just what I did. And it works really good. I mean, as far as like add-ons, I think P3D and the others, I think they have higher quality add-ons. X-Plane has probably the most diverse scenery, the most diverse types of scenery that there is, and it's free. And, just really, really good freeware market in terms of scenery. However, the aircraft scene in X-Plane, and this is just my opinion, leaves a lot to be desired. And I don't know if it's so much a thing as, it's on the developers as it is with the with Laminar Studios or Solutions, whoever they are, Laminar. We'll stick with that. And so because they Explain is kind of a pro and a con, but they do release very frequent updates. They're very frequent, and sometimes those updates breaks things in add-ons, and so I can kind of get the conundrum you can run into by trying to update everything and all this, especially being a developer. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or what, but there's a lot of I don't know. Like I said, there's that's the argument one can make. But Airfly is another flight simulator. Looks like freeware, which is really good. Yeah, now Airfly I've heard of, and it actually has a really, really strong following. Really strong following. Let's see here. Sorry. But yeah, like I said, it's really just what's important to you. I think airplanes fly more realistic in X-Plane, unless they've been, like drastically altered or whatever, or some crazy flight dynamics engine they have running in the background. So I think it has that going for it. Has 3D buildings. Oh, does it? Oh, wow. So yeah, when we talk about which one's better, I don't know, it's subjective, so there we go. So yeah, it's weird. Yeah, the 7.5, the fuel calculations really don't start getting accurate-ish until I meant more accurate-ish. Yeah, there you go. Accurate until until we start flying. So it gets a little, I don't know. It gets a little, especially when we got vectors and stuff like that. It gets a little weird. All right, so yeah, it looks like, yeah, he's 1,000 foot above us, but I didn't see him. Yeah, we definitely had some traffic, but I didn't see him. Did not see him. Very strange. Oh, you know why, guys? Hold on. Let me wonder if I loaded the preferences. No, all that's loaded. Yeah, all that's loaded. So yeah, we should totally be getting, I don't know. I'm just thankful that we can at least see him on TCAS. That's all that matters. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. So we're moving. We're Mach 0.84, flight level 350, and we need to go back in transition altitude. 350. Let's see, ground speed. Ground speed. Where are you? 447 knots. So we were definitely moving. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. That may be, let's see here. I'm worried about it. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Alright, so let's double check. There we go. I'm just really surprised though. We don't have no ATC at all. Of course, the East Coast is on fire right now. Hold on, let me let's see if I can share with you guys what we're looking at and see here. Which I can. It's gotta get that over. Transition. Boop. Okay. Did a live map 2.0. So yeah. Looks like Denver is on. And yeah, so like all of the East Coast is on fire right now. Everybody's up, but yeah, like I said, nothing going on. Surprised Fort Worth Center isn't on. Well, they normally get on towards the evening, so that kind of makes sense. Excuse me, guys. Man, I'm tired. But here we are. There's Detroit. I've yet to find some really good Detroit scenery. So if you guys know of any good Detroit scenery, let me know, because I am in desperate need of Detroit scenery. By the way, I have explain and mobile air fly. Oh, that's cool. That is too cool. Yeah, so we are en route. I wonder if we can get 370. Wonder if we can get 370. Let's go to cruise. 370. And I guess she says, yes, you can get 370. And in fact, I'm going to take you there right now. Sweet. We may get away with burning a little less fuel being up there. Even though we should have like 8,900 on board, we should burn a little less going up there. Let's see. Whoa, boy, what's missing? Mr. X library. Oh my gosh. There's always something missing. Always something missing. Oh man. So, I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but looks like Thrustmaster released, or they're about to release in like September, I think, a new line of joysticks which mimics the Airbus A3, Airbus, I guess 3 series, except the 4-engine variants. But so let's see if I can find it. Thrustmaster. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, they have just announced it. And I don't know, I was actually looking too. They have some really cool racing products as well. Like if you're into like rally racing and things like that, they have some really cool rally solutions. Yeah, here it is. I'll drop that link here so you guys can see it. There's the link there, but it looks really good. And but I'm curious if it will include the detents as well. It looks like it. But yeah, so Hall effect sensors. Yep, so realistic detents, idle, climb, flex, and toga. Yeah, this is definitely going to be an instant buy for me. Definitely going to be an instant buy for me. That looks really good. I like that. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm yeah, definitely think I'm sold. I think they're taking pre-orders at the moment. I'm not a big pre-order type person because, yeah, just not. But I'm definitely interested in that. Like, that looks fantastic. The joystick, I'm not that excited for the joystick since the joystick basically is the same thing as the T1000. Just with the Airbus style joystick section, but the base is a T1000. I'm sure the guts are basically a T1000, just been redone. But I think it's cool because it keeps the price point low. So yeah, I think that's really cool. I think that is really cool. Alright, let's see here. Atlanta Center, Chicago approach. Midway's on, back, sorry. No problem, my friend, no problem at all. We're actually just talking about joysticks, where I was during my me rambling there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've seen that. I was like, man, it looks really cool. Looked really cool. I've been noticing that. I'm wondering, is it like a FS 2020? Man, we got more traffic over here. Where is it? See if I can find them. Let's see here. No, don't see any traffic. That is really weird. That's really weird. All right, let's see here. Looks like we are. Let's see. Looks like we are 49 minutes out. So. All right, so that guy's 2,000 feet below us. And we got another aircraft there, 1,000 feet. No, I mean 2,000 feet above us, and then 1,000 foot below us there. So it's like maybe 8 o'clock there. Shouldn't be a factor though. I think we'll be all right. Think we'll be all right. Yeah, it's so weird though, where we can't well, we can't see him. 2,000, about 2,000 feet below us. Good grief. Yep, no idea where that guy is. No idea. Ah, well. Where are we over? Let me look. We are over, not Kalamazoo. Let's see, we are over Madison. So, all right, so we're over in Kentucky at the moment. About to cross Evansville, Indiana. I've been there. Wingview. I don't think I have one set up, but. So, being that this is a cargo hauler, I don't think I have one set up. Let's see here. Actually, I may have to go outside to get one. Yeah, because if we go, yeah, well, let me go out past here. So what we'll have to do. Let's see here. Right on. Should let me. Yeah. So once we pass the fuselage there, there's literally nothing behind us. So it's kind of not impossible, but it's kind of difficult to do wing views on this one. I can give you a really cool shot of the engine. Look at that. I was kidding. Let's see here. Let's see. Try F6. Go. Runaway, don't need that. Let's see. Now, if I go free camera, I think the airplane leaves me. Yep. There's free camera. Oh, man. Like, whoops. That's better. Oh, holy cow. Hold on, let's see. I gotta, let's see if I can look here in. Let's see. There is the flyby. Infinite Flight does the same, does it? It's like, no. Man, that's too cool, though. Oh, man, that's hilarious. Yeah, it's gonna be forget that space. Oh my goodness, ground room. Oh man, that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. Move back a little bit, at least get a jump seat view. Where's the jump seat in this thing? So we got one on the left row, one on the right. I think this one kind of comes up a little bit. Oh, you just come in, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Click F6. I don't think F6 does anything. Not in terms of my views, because I did a lot of changes, so not in terms of my views. Try not to move back more. Yeah, see, that's the only thing. Like with the model won't let you. So if I try to like move back now, it doesn't let me. I'm hitting airplane at the moment. So like this one, for example, puts you in the jump seat. Let me save that. Alright. Yeah, the cargo version is weird. There's not a whole lot to really enjoy in the cargo version. But like I said, once you walk through here, I guess it's like a little crew. This will be like their crew section and whatnot, jump seaters and all that. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot going on in the cargo version. Yeah, unlike the Zebo where, you know, passengers are sneezing and, you know, it's all kinds of insane amounts of detail. ILS view. We could ILS view. Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue. Once we get closer to the airport, yeah, we shouldn't have a problem at all doing that. Should not have a problem at all doing that. Alright, 326 miles out. Oh man, that's sad, I know. That's sad. I was just speaking with a friend of mine. So my my flight sim setup, it's a little. So I tried to accommodate both Airbus and Boeing type everything else in terms of hardware. I have the Thrustmaster joystick for like Airbus aircraft and Cirrus, things like that. I also have the Thrustmaster HOTAS, and that's normally for like DCS if I'm playing like combat flight sims. And then I also have the SciTech throttle quadrant, which I use for, it's kind of like my go-to or whatever throttle quadrant. And like I said, I noticed the Airbus has a joystick that looks very similar to mine. Like I said, I think they just kind of changed a few things up, especially with the actual like handle of the grip section. And yeah, it depends. Sometimes I'm in the mood for Boeing, and then sometimes I'm in the mood for Airbus. And I guess like once again, I sit on both sides of the fence. It's like, you know, there's things, you know, I love about Airbus, and there's things I love about Boeing. has that very artificial feel, so it's like it really, it's fly by wire, right? So so that's the reason why I went ahead and opted for the joystick, and then I also have the honeycomb yoke for like everything else. So right now I'm using the honeycomb yoke. So, and it's, yeah, it's amazing in terms of feel. So, and a friend of mine was mentioning, he was just like, man, you're gonna run out of space and you're so like, I know, but the throttle quadrant from Thrustmaster looks really good. If you're an Airbus fan, definitely take a look at that, 'cause it's really nice, really nice. Our 164 miles out from our top of descent, and yet still no ATC. Yeah, it's just terrible, man. I love my hardware. Love my hardware. But like I said, I'm just really glad this thing is finally working with Vatsim. It was just weird. Like I couldn't communicate at all. So, oh no, did I break the tablet? Oh, it just went away. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no ATC, man. That's definitely a bummer. Oh my gosh, I think can we call it back at least or something? I don't know. EFB General. Oh boy. Let's see here. Oh wow, the whole... What in the world? Oh my gosh, you guys, what happened there? There we go, that's much better. Oh, okay, I think, wow, that was weird. Yeah, it's never done that though, because normally you open it and, here you go. That's weird. That's very weird. But, if you did want to do failures or whatnot, this is where you would do them. Let's see here. So I'm not signed in on Navigraph, so we don't have the charts. Checklist there. It's actually pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. I better close it so I won't break it. You click full string. Yeah, I did. I just noticed that. It's like, man. I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? No. It's like, oh no, we suck again. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Like this add-on, it's older, but it's fairly decent. Not too bad. Not too bad. I do enjoy the 7.5 every now and then. I don't know, because you're not seeing as many of these anymore. Especially in like real world flying. There we go. I read your mind. Yeah, you don't see these guys as much as you used to. They're mostly all doing this, hauling freight for FedEx and UPS and all those guys. And I think Delta is still flying a few. I think Delta has like one of the few 730 and not 730, but 757-300s currently operating. And if you guys haven't seen the -300 and 757, which I'm sure A lot of you have. That thing is long. Very long. So, that's kind of sad. Kind of sad. Not sure who those guys are there. A lot of times they'll take like the developer's face and put them in the flight deck, but I'm not sure who those guys are. And fancy Rolls-Royce engines. Oof, too long. Yeah. Yeah, but that thing's extremely long. So, I mean, the 757 is already a fairly long airplane. So, imagine this like 20 foot longer. It's insane. Insane. Yep, Rolls-Royce. That's pretty cool. I can't say that. So, yeah, say it 5 times fast, right? So it's like Rolls-Royce. I have to like slow it down, like, you know, ludicrous speed to like fully say Rolls-Royce. It's like say it 5 times fast. I don't know, you may break out in a convulsion or something. Oh my goodness, where are we at? We are 35. You broke your PC. No, did it really? Can you guys see it again? Okay, no, it didn't. Alright. Okay. Let's see. We're 35 minutes out there, so that's not too bad. So, looking at the weather looks like it's still coming out of the west, so we'll probably end up taking, drum roll please, where are we at? We'll probably still end up taking 27, and, yeah, maybe, yeah, we'll end up taking 27 there, the ILS, let's see, let's pull up Flint, Michigan. It's a fairly small airport too, so I mean, I think it's a Class D airport, if I'm not mistaken. Need to look at it and see if, and double check that. Let's see. All right. And guys, if you're just kind of hanging in the background, guys, welcome. Hadn't forgot about you. I'm getting pretty close here. Man, still 110 out. That may change though. We may end up descending a little earlier than pre-planned, to give us a little more room, because we're going to do some finagling to get ourselves set up for 2-7. Especially with there's no air traffic control at the moment. And watch this, as soon as we finish up, guys, like everybody's going to come on Vatsim, and it's going to be on descent. Almost, we're getting close. So we got our TD here, top of descent there, and right now 20 minutes early. I know, right? I know. Told you we'll make up the time. But yeah, we're still 104 miles out from that point. So we still got a little ways, but normally when I get about 250 or 300 miles out, you know, I like to go ahead and kind of brief the approach and, you know, take a look at the airport charts to see, you know, what's going on there, any NOTAMs, any closed taxiways or whatnot. Butter soon. I don't know, my friend. It's been a while since I've been in the 757. There's been so many other awesome airplanes out. Not saying that this isn't awesome, but there's been other aircraft that are equally as awesome. But it's just been a while since I've been in 757, so I'm not exactly sure how the landing is going to go, but I can assure you we'll survive. That I can assure you. But it shouldn't be too bad. 27's a fairly long runway as well. Normally, if they're short runways, I don't try to grease them. I just, do what I can to get a firm touchdown. But it's fairly long. That's not too bad. Oh my gosh, Navigraph logs me out again. Hopefully, exactly. We can only hope, right? All right, I'm making that left turn there. I just want to catch while I was turning. Oh, that's cool. Too cool. Alright, so I gotta log back in the Navigraph. I don't know what's been going on with Navigraph lately, but it's just been logging me out constantly. As if I'm trying to hack it or something. Yes, it worked. Alright, cool. Alright, let me get back into my charts, folks. And see what Flint, Michigan looks like. I do. This is payware scenery that I am using from a company called Vertical Simulations, and I love these guys because they do a really good job on scenery, and the price point is phenomenal. Oof, it's a glitch. Yeah, I did kind of burp a little bit. Let's see. I'll drop their link as well, but their scenery is really good. And it's also a really good price point. Let's see here. So they got like $8 for scenery. I mean, seriously? Good luck being on P3D and finding scenery for $8. That's good. But I think he just released Tampa as well. Tampa scenery, and looks beautiful. I just hadn't had an opportunity to pick it up yet, but I will. 83 miles out. Sweet. Yeah, it's really cool. And Tampa, I was watching some video, and I was really impressed with it, and it looked amazing. Well, there's several scenery packages I need to pick up. I need to pick up something for Fort Lauderdale as well. I like flying into there. I like the runway. I can't think of which runway it is, but there's one. It's like you're crossing the. It's kind of elevated. Well, not really elevated. Well, I guess it is kind of elevated, but it's weird. It almost looks like a ramp, but it's pretty interesting flying into. So ortho, in the area that the airport's located, there's some ortho scenery, but I just haven't gotten to that point yet, guys. I really should, because I've been looking at some ortho scenery and it looks phenomenal, but I don't know. I've been lazy. I'll be honest. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just haven't had the opportunity to just kind of sit down and work with ortho to get it installed and looking perfect. I totally should though, but I don't know. Alright, let's go back here and take a look. Alright, Flint, Bishop. Alright, so we won't be flying the arrival. Approach 27. And let's see here. I'll show you guys this as well. So drag it over so it's easier for me to see. All right, so we all have been lazy and quarantine. Oh man, yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. All right, so yeah, here's runway 27, guys. So it's, like I said, it's fairly long runway there. Our localizer frequency, we'll get that plugged in. Approach course will be 274. Course is in Flint, Michigan, and we would be talking to the Cleveland Center if they were online. But, like I said, they're, these guys jump on here for free, so I wouldn't expect them to. But, anywho. Alright, so in the event something happens and we'll have to fly a missed approach, we'll climb to 2600 outbound in Flint VRR off of the 275 radial, and then direct to the selfie intersection, which is about 10.6 DME from Flint, and hold. So, landing in how long? We should be landing in, drum roll, let's see here, 27 minutes. Well, I'd say that, but that's still when we'll get there. We'll be landing in, I'd say about 27 minutes. No, I'm sorry, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Barring any unforeseens, we should be landing in 20 minutes. So that is the briefing. So everybody can say they've been briefed. There's renting problems. Alright, there we go. And there we go. Cool. And also we got some so we got some traffic here as well. 2,000 foot below us. So nothing to be concerned about. This would be nice if we can see him. Let me double check my X-Pilot settings, because I had to wrestle with X-Pilot as well, and yeah, let's see. Yeah. I don't know. That's weird. I hate floating in flight. Like floating as in what, like cruise or... Alright, 51 miles out. Almost there. Let's see. DC centers online. Wah, wah. Oh, wait. Oh, gosh, excuse me. Excuse me. On landing. I hate floating in flight. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, and that's the thing, like when you go into flight training, things like that, the last thing they preach is, grease landings. You want it to be, you want to try, because all you're doing is transferring the weight from the wings to the wheels, right? So you want that process as smooth as possible, but you don't want to delay the process any longer than it needs to be. Especially when you're adding like other problems like bad weather or, crappy braking action. Has no, oh yeah, things like that. So, like I said, you want to make sure your landings are comfortable for the passengers, but you also want to ensure that you're not wasting more runway than you need to try to get that greaser that we all look for. And some aircraft is easier than others. Some of them, no matter what you do, it's going to be firm. It's just the design of the aircraft. But and then the flip side of that, most of those aircraft, the landing gear or the landing gear is they're overly built. And so really is no risk in tearing anything up. But like I said, it is nice to get a greaser. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Let me zoom in a little bit. Boop. There we go. Yeah, it looks like a guy's crossing us. Not sure who that is. Let me jump on the map and see if I can find him. Not sure who those guys are. Let's see here. So it is a... Alright, so so they're heading to Chicago. I'm sorry, just left to Chicago, heading to Cincinnati. Has no clouds. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, right now we're on real weather, so so far we're okay, but I think there's actually some weather. There's a system moving in, so this awesome weather will change here shortly. So it should be kind of nice to land there before there's some more traffic. Not too bad. Alright, let's see. Almost there. Let's see where we at. Plans for weather, but no clouds. Really? How? That's crazy. So, I mean, does it just suddenly start raining when it rains, or how does that work? Man, excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Thanks so much for the like, by the way. I really do appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Gives me a little hope. But no, seriously, guys, definitely thank you. Thanks so much for the likes there. Definitely appreciate you. No rain, no snow. Oh man, how's it going? Going to fly with V1 tomorrow. Let's see here. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Big D? What is V1 having a event tomorrow? If so, I wasn't aware. Uh-oh, let's see. 4,000 feet there. Yeah, by the way, man, how have you been? Sorry I missed you there. But yeah, I wasn't aware of anything going on tomorrow. Because initially I was thinking of maybe like doing something in the TBM tomorrow morning, but yeah, 18 with cactus liveries. Ah, gotcha. That'd be cool. Let's see, 1800 Zulu. I might. Because I know in the morning I was thinking about doing something in TBM, but I know in the evening we're supposed to be going out to the lake, so I may or may not be there for that one. May or may not be there. Drag required. Yes, sir. We'll give you that. There you go. You gonna join in? Be a good trip for the PMDG 737, my friend. Be pretty cool. I'm planning to hop out. Yeah, man, be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, Yeah, the kids are stir crazy, and they twisted my arm, so twisted my arm. So we're gonna load up the boat and head out to the lake then. So that's the plan, at least. I say that and it starts raining or something crazy. Alright guys, we have started that descent into our final descent into Flint. And OMG. Oh, what happened, man? Some more traffic off to our left. I have the repaint, so I think I will give it a go. Not really wild about FSX cockpit. Yeah. Yeah, you know, but, you know, at the same time, you know, it's about the experience, right? You know, it's about the journey. So it should be fun. Should definitely be fun. I mean, if I don't catch it, I'll definitely check out some streams. I know they're streaming it. Your kids twisted your arm. No, no, not literally twist my arm, but they convinced me. You know, the whole quarantine thing. You know, I've been wanting to go, so I think we're cool. We're gonna do that. Yeah, they're gonna do that. All right. So, I don't think it's gonna let me do it just yet. Yeah, it won't let me do it just yet. All right. So, man, quite a bit of traffic here. Let's see here. No one is on. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and look at this approach. So we'll go ahead and let's see, approach reference. We'll do. Oh, guys, we'll do flaps 30. I think we'll be fine with that. Say OMG 2,000 foot per minute. Oh yeah, yes sir. Believe it or not, vertical speed isn't really a sensation that passengers detect. So it's one of those things to where, I mean, you know, I've done 3,500 foot per minute. Of course, you know, you're dropping everything except the kitchen sink to, you know, to slow down, but, you know, sometimes, you know, if the situation demands it, sometimes you have to do that. So, yeah, we're doing 2,000 foot per minute. 2,000 foot per minute, and we should hit 4,000 feet. Right just before we hit the final approach fix. But once we get a little closer, we'll probably, you know, we'll vector ourselves to square this off a little bit and set up for a downwind. And downwind, and it is if you push the nose fast enough. Exactly. Yeah, you do feel a little weightlessness, just a little, but I kind of enjoy it personally. But that's just me. But yeah, more often than not, you know, if you work the vertical speed well enough, then you really don't have any problems. But yeah, especially like if you're, you know, hitting a thermal or something, you're going up, you know, 2,000 foot per minute, and then all of a sudden you're going down 2,000 foot per minute. Yeah, you definitely feel that. Definitely feel that. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to bug in our heading bug. All right, there. That should be fine. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It really just depends. I'm trying to think of a moment to where, yeah, I mean, if it's commanded by the autopilot, I really haven't seen any issues. You know, with passenger discomfort when it comes to that, you know. But yeah, if you nose over quite a bit, yeah, it's definitely noticeable. But we're hauling boxes, so we're totally fine. Totally fine. Which I would love. Speaking of hauling boxes, oh man, there was a company called Razbam back in the day. They did a Metroliner for FXX, and that's been one of the few times I've been entertaining reinstalling FXX just to fly that thing. It is so much fun, so much fun. They did an update for P3D as well, and all of a sudden they just decided, you know what, we don't want to develop anymore for P3D. We're going to DCS, and they've been a DCS developer ever since. And in fact, at one point they were working on doing a Embraer 120, which, you know, those of you who are old enough know how cool the Embraer 120 is. In fact, I think they still have it for sale. Let me look here and I'll see. I'll post it for you. Razbam. They might still sell it. I don't know. Yeah, FXX Metroliner 2. Yep, here it is. Such a cool airplane. The San Antonio sewer pipe, I think is what they used to call it. But yeah, it's a very fun airplane. Actually, quite fast as well. Really fast. All right, guys, we're coming out of 21,000 feet. Let's see, 299er on the speed, 299 knots, and we are 87 miles south of the field. So we'll go ahead and set our auto brake up here. And guess we'll go ahead and give these guys a call. All right, let's see here. Flight traffic FedEx 286. 80 to the south will be we're at 19,000 feet. We'll be entering a left downwind for runway 27 flight traffic. I don't think there's anybody in Flint, but because like every time I go there, no one's flying there, so I think we should be good. I think we should be good. Think we should be fine. All right, so we've already briefed the approach, briefed the missed approach procedure. Let's see, flaps. We're gonna do a flap sturdy landing. Let's see here. I think we're done with the spoilers there. I think. Hopefully. I think we're done with them. Alright. Let's see. 10 minutes? Yeah, we're actually about we're about 10 minutes out. Yep. 10 minutes out. 10 minutes out. Alright, so we're below transition. Those of you just coming in, guys, welcome. Welcome just in time for the arrival into to Flint, Michigan. Let's see, using vertical sims, awesome scenery. And, alright. Alright, so final approach fix is at 2800. We'll set up for 3000. We'll set up for 3000. That should get us where we need to be. Altimeter setting going into the field is 3003. We'll go ahead and throw that in there as well. 3003. Beautiful. I'm still getting adjusted to the new avionics upgrade. That's been how long that's how long it's been since I've flown this thing. So all right. -1 foot per minute landing. Oh man, I don't know. It'd be cool, but yeah, I think -1 foot. Let's do. I don't know. Let's shoot for 100. I say that because -1 probably wouldn't even trigger the squat switches to trip to engage the auto brake. So we'll shoot for 100. Try. Oh yeah, we'll definitely try. We'll definitely try. All right, I can zoom in like, goodness gracious, yeah, all the way down there. 100. Yeah, we can do 100. I'll shoot for -1. We'll try. I read my mind. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, 100 is better. It is. I think it's doable. Alright, need to press standard there. There we go. It's a little better. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take the vertical speed. Don't float. We'll try not to. Definitely try not to. Oh man. Alright guys, we'll slow down 240 knots there. I'm not going to worry about the seatbelt signs. I think not going to worry about the seatbelt signs. Let's see here. Gorgeous day. And you know what? Let's see. If you'll let me bug this in, I may go ahead and just take. There we go, and just take the controls. All right. Let's see. 109. And I'm putting this in as if I'm not going to shoot a visual approach. All right, 270. Okay. Yeah, just kind of starting to slow down a little bit and get below 250. And let's see here. Let's see on final. All right, so that's none of us. Okay, and I guess we'll make another call. Flint traffic, FedEx 286. Out of 1,000 for 3,000 feet. 30 to the south. We'll be entering a left downwind for a 27. Flint traffic. I almost forgot where I was. I was about to say Memphis. Wait a minute, not Memphis. What am I thinking? Alright, so everything looks good. We're slowing down. Let's see if we can increase the vertical speed a little bit. Alright, there's creeping at 10,000 feet. Oh man. Yeah, these 757s are so ATC. Unfortunately, no. I'm looking at the map and there is no ATC online because we're, let's see, I'll show you this show you where we're at real quick. Let's look at that weather. That's crazy. But yeah. No, there's no center or no one on. Now, if we were going up the East Coast, we'd be fine. Oh my gosh, look at that. Good grief. Who's flying in that? Well, I guess a bunch of people are, but yeah, unfortunately, no ATC, gentlemen. No ATC. Wah, wah. I know, right? I know. Love having those guys on from Vatsim, man. Makes the flying like that much better. Did it suddenly get cloudy or hazy? Looks like it did. It's bad in Miami, where I live. Oh, wow. Yeah, we've dodged a bullet here in Texas so far, but I'm sure we're going to be getting ours here shortly. Sure, we're going to be getting it here shortly. Alright, guys. I am so bored. We're just going to fly the airplane. I am not. Alright, I have controls. There we go. Alright. Alright, so wing rock a little bit. There we go. Wheat. Alright, so I think I said, alright, so auto brakes are set. We have our guard and it overfilled with water. Oh my gosh, really? Holy cow. Man, that's crazy. Where do you guys plant your garden, if you don't mind me asking? I'm trying to get into it, but I'm terrible at it, so. My dad used to always do it when I was younger. Alright guys, let's go ahead and I'm just gonna slow down there. And actually, yes, Miami, Florida. Oh my gosh. Hey, you know what guys? I'm also gonna go ahead and disengage the auto throttles. But they are blocked. Why? Oh, I know why. I know why. We need to jump over here in our tablet and go to our options and turn that off. There we go. So nice to have throttles back. Alright, so getting pretty close to a final approach fix. Once we get about that's about a mile and a half, 2 miles out from the field, we'll start a right turn to 080. I think I got plugged in 086 for a downwind into Flint, Michigan. So or Flintfield, whichever you want to call it. Alright, so there's got the field in sight. And we'll go ahead and throw in flaps 1. Man, this thing's awesome. Too cool. And then We'll zoom my PFD in a little more. And just kind of keep the field off to our left there. We have, let's see, on the side of our house, we have what, 2 jalapenos. Oh, cool. Cool. Love those things. They're terrible for me, but I love them. Oh, man. Guys, I think we're not even going to worry about an ILS. I mean, this thing's just screaming a visual approach. And yeah. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, guys, flaps 5. Let's see here. It was spicy. Oh, man, I bet. I bet. Alright. Let's see here. And Flint traffic, FedEx 286 is entering base on the 45 there for runway 27. Flint traffic. Alright. And as we're entering this, our downwind leg there. I was like, wait a minute, that's a base. As we enter downwind leg there, we're going to bleed off a little bit of that altitude as well. Or rudder. Yeah, we're totally going to do a visual. And Flint traffic, FedEx 286 on the downwind for runway 27. Flint traffic. I think I said base, but I did say base. Whoops, sorry. Sorry, whoever's down there. Alright, got altitude alert. Alright. And let's see here. 130 knots. Alright. Reference. Gotcha. That's in there. They're cool. Alright. And we'll go ahead and turn base. A little power here. Flint traffic, FedEx 286, turning base, runway 27. Flint traffic. Alright. Okay. Alright, let me double check and make sure. Okay, that's set. West approach altitude's at 2600. Alright, we'll go ahead and turn that and turn base to final. And Flint traffic, FedEx 286, turn final, runway 27, Flint traffic. Alright, flaps 15. 15 degrees of those flaps, guys. And looks like we're rolling out on 27 there nicely. I'm gonna get out of that power a little bit. We'll go ahead and call flaps 20 and gear down. And Flint traffic, FedEx 286 is on final, 27 Flint traffic. Alright. And let's see. Flaps 25. Alright, we'll hold it right there. And looking pretty good. Alright guys, we'll go ahead and call flaps 30 degrees of flaps there. And it's kind of weird. The first thing I think about is the airplane behind me, because these 757s are notorious for weight turbulence and they're not fun to be behind. Alright, looking pretty good here. Alright, I'm going to pitch up to bleed off a little bit of this airspeed. A little bit of trim. A little bit of trim. There we go. Picking up a bit of a crosswind as well, but it's not too bad. I think it's like 11 knots, I believe. It's not too bad at all. And we're stabilized. Let's approach altitude set. Alright. Alright, 137 there. Okay.
500.
Alright.
100. 50.
Okay.
30. 20. 10.
There we go. Alright guys, versus engaged. I tried to hold it off as much as I could, man. Alright, let's see here. Alright guys, 60 knots, reversers out. And I got the brakes. Got the brakes. Alright. And just in time there, we're at the runway's end. Until you pushed it all the way. I had to, man. Had to. If not, we were going to run out of airspeed there. We're going to run out of airspeed. And when the airplane stops flying, people get to dying. So, can't have that, man. Can't have that. Alright, we'll get a squeeze in and replay here as soon as I make this turn. Although I do have a tool to kind of see what our let's see, 111. It was close. It was close. Let's see. All right, let's do a replay there. Of course, that kicks me off. There we go. And tower. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Man, that looks too cool. Until we run behind the building. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I know. I know, right? I can do like a free camera and see if I can. Let me free cam it real quick. And I need to. There we go. It's much easier. Man. Yeah, normally I like to touch down right here, but beautiful airport though. Beautiful airport. Oh, all right. Let's see here. I think this is us. All right, and Flint traffic fast 286 clear the runway fast traffic. We're not even on Vatsim at the moment, but I felt that was necessary to go ahead and call. Oh man, goodness gracious! All right, get ourselves kind of straightened out here. That was a decent flight, guys. That wasn't too bad, was it? I don't think it was that bad. Yeah, I don't think it was that bad. I know, right? I know. Let's see. It should. There we go. I get my key binds. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Alright, that's on. Alright, there's us here. The old FedEx. Exactly. What is that? I know, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's just that. But that just means we're on time. Perfect. Perfect. How we roll, right, guys? That's how we roll. All right, let's see here. See if I can. Let's see what will come out here. I don't think we have Sam enabled here, so. Gotta go, bud. All right, bud, man. Take care of yourself, bud. We'll see you later. All right. get straightened out here. Get straightened out. There we go. There we go. Using the brakes there. Money. Alright. Alright, APU should be online and ready for us there. Go ahead and open up the isolation valve both sides and kill left engine, kill the right engine. Alright. Good there. Hydraulics are off both sides. And that's just our annunciation system freaking out on us. It's like, hey, everything's off. What are you doing? We're done. That's what we're doing. Alright, pull out the old tablet here and get some ground ops going on there. So we're going to need some stairs, going to need some chops. Gonna need our 2 loader units, and we'll go ahead and crack those doors open. Main. Alright, and there we go. And beacon lights off. Everything else is off. Let's put to bed. Sweet. Sweet. We are all set. Well, guys, welcome to Flint, Michigan. Once again, thank you so much for swinging by. Definitely appreciate you guys' time, and you know, if you guys enjoy it or whatever, you know, make sure you drop me a like there or subscribe. Definitely appreciate it. And other than that, guys, until next time, we will see you guys later, and you guys have an awesome Friday. You guys take care of yourselves.